Hide race. Riley Doyle and Mitchell Baum going to be our first contestants. Remember, 10 and 47 is the time to beat. Yep, you're going to have to be pretty darn fast. I'm telling you, these horses only takes about, 3-4 strides to get up to 30 miles an hour. Flags up, that means it's at their leisure, or at least our cowboy that's in charge. Here we go. Let's be the Baum. Mitchell Baum, he is at the reins. Riley Doyle going to slide around the barrel. And a 12 and 29 on this side of the line. 12 and 29. Nothing wrong with that. And that's a pretty good run, really. That's a pretty good run, really. Let's see who they're going to bring in next. See, we're going to have 6 teams compete right here in our hide race. We had a bunch in slack, though. Going to get it back into position. Hey, do you have one of those farmers in your hand? You know, when you go to the Long Branch Saloon right here at the Creston Classic Rodeo, I mean, you got a full choice. They're making the mixed drinks. They got the wines. They got the cold beers. And if you're VIP, well, they got the Farmers 805 Firewalker Brewing over here in the VIP section. Thank you, VIPs. Team number 2, Caitlin Bacara, Kayla Hurl. I call it the carpet ride. I mean, you could call it that. Kind of, sort of is. Notice the safety goggles, the helmet. I mean, anything can be dangerous. Horseback. Here they go. Remember, if you help them, they do better. How about a little bit of help when they turn that barrel? Why don't you send them out of here? Come on. Come on. Well, and that was the horsepower in the tank, 16 and 83. That'll be the end of the line, 16 and 83. Well, let's see how we're going to do when we move to our third team. Camille Silva, Sergio Silva. Anybody know the Silvas? They're tough competitors. Thing about a lot of these cowboys and cowgirls, I mentioned they're ranchers, but they're tough folks. Some of them do it for a living, but a lot of them just love to do it. You know, sometimes it's almost like things you're not supposed to do. Like when you were a kid, if you went outside and you were going to grab a hold of the back of the motorcycle and go sliding on a carpet, somebody would probably tell you it's a bad idea. Well, at one time, this was a bad idea too, but it's not anymore. We earn gold buckles and paychecks. We got a motorcycle helmet on right here. Yep, I heard it. Sergio, she needs another buckle. Camille, get locked and loaded. She says, yep, I'm good. Papa at the reins, baby girl. She got the hang on. You got the loud voices. Woo. She good. Listen, 10 and 18. 10 and 18 surges the Silvas up to the top. 10 and 18. The contest. That's part about it. You got to go earn it. It's all earned in the arena. As we say thank you to Rainbow Ranch. Thank you to the Tomaselli family. Also, thank you to All Good Custom Leather. You know where they're at, right out the entry gate. Head a little bit to the south. That's that next little building. All Good Leather. They're great supporters of Creston and the Creston Classic Rodeo. Okay, let's see if we can find what we're looking for. Notice how they talked about it a little bit. Tristan Schmidt, he's a 3-time all-around champion here at the Creston Classic. Cash Filipponi, part of the team like a slingshot. 10 and 45. Yeah. Tell you what, they're working for it. 10 and 45, that's unofficially going to be second for now. Then the 10 and 18. Then the 10 and 47, and that's what we started with. Filling in gaps. Hey, did anybody have that 8 of spades? The other half of it? Okay, just checking. I mean, if you spent the $20, which is a bargain to win a gun of any kind, but these aren't just any kind. Ty Souza, AJ Nunez is who we're going to be looking for. Couple of teams left to work here. But remember the 10-18. Camille Silva, Sergio Silva. You're going to get a little bit of that skittish out. Things just look different. That horse may have never seen a carpet on the ground. It could be that simple. Okay. They sold all the tickets for the pistol. If you were in the market for that pistol, looks like the Queen of Spades, the Queen of Spades. Okay, we're going for a run. We're going for a ride now. Got to turn, got to burn. Tell them to hang on. Yep, and again, using the horsepower to cross the line at 13-67. Everybody okay? Question mark. Look to be okay. Thank goodness for that. 13-67 on the go. Well, there is going to be one more team, a final team here in the performance, the first performance. Now, there's going to be another performance tomorrow. I believe that happens at about 12:30. Mutton busting before. You probably want to get here around, well, 11 o'clock. That sounds like a good idea. Queen of Spades for the pistol that's up for grabs. The Queen of Spades is the other half of the card. Again, if you have it, report to the gun raffle area. Remember where you purchase the ticket. Flags up. Zach Cobb, Blake Simonin. Gonna try to handle it, but they're gonna use you. Make some noise. Heck, he's barely on that carpet. Woo-hoo! They're going to clock it 11-75. Yep, 11-75, and unofficially that 10-18. The Silvas, Camille Silva, Sergio Silva, 10-18. That is awesome. Awesome. Yeah, tomorrow there's another performance. They have 2 days of it. The other night, on Thursday night, they had a whole lot of barrel racing, about 125 barrel racers through. Then last night, they team roped till about 10:30, and I think they started around 5. A lot of cowboy and cowgirl stuff happened here. A lot of it. Well, that's some of the good stuff from the hide race, and hopefully you enjoyed it. But there's more. They're going to set these barrels out, the 55-gallon drums. That's a cloverleaf pattern, those 3 barrels. Thing called barrel racing. Well, it's made a lot of cowgirls a lot of money, and the bloodlines, the horses, those do too. Some of the horses you're going to see being ridden here are worth over $100,000. And as part of the Creston Classic Rodeo, before we go to our barrel racing, let's say thank you to a major sponsor when it comes to friend, family, and supporter, Roar Hay and Feed. If you need to fill up your barn, well, I can tell you who to call, or you can take a photo of that beautiful banner behind the bucking chutes that says Roar Hay and Feed. Miss Linda, you were such a sweet, sweet lady. Thank you for what you do. Yeah, you probably know her. You've probably seen her. What a great family. 1 to the right, 2 to the left, or vice versa. That's barrel racing. Oh, you know what else is happening tomorrow? Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I know you might not be planning on coming to Creston, but maybe you are. Did you hear there's going to be Cowboy Church? Yeah, they have it every year. 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Why don't you come down here to the arena and let's get together for some Cowboy Church. No, you can bring your coffee. Yeah, beautiful day. Slight breeze. A superior crane. Isn't that just perfect? Need a flagpole? Thank you, Superior Crane. Hey, let's also say thank you to Central Coast Trailers. That is the place when it comes to your next trailer, buying, selling. But trailers, they know it all. And the one that's going to suit you is Central Coast Trailers. Thank you to the Spur Company, Spur Construction, Dave Spur. It was just last week when this arena, well, wasn't looking like, well, the nice plush dirt that you see here today. Actually, it almost looked nothing like this whatsoever. But because of the folks at the Spur Company, this place looks great. Hey, Mr. Lee, who's driving that tractor? Is that Jay Rogale, one of the board members? Dedicated people. So you see, when it comes to volunteering your time for something, how many of you do that on a regular basis? I don't. Time is money. I mean, I try to. But what I'm saying is the people that are here helping this rodeo go, making sure this rodeo goes, have put in over 75,000 man hours that they did not get paid for. They do it for a love, a passion, and the simple fact that we need the insurance that we're going to have this Western way of life for a long time to come. That's how big it is. Everybody got a drink in hand? There's some tri-tip? Okay, I hope so. Hey, Lee, we need you. If you could check that clock when you get a chance, and my friend wants to, I thought she wanted to talk to you. Good job. You do that well. You got good form. Uh-huh. You even did it 2 times. That's Lee Oliver. You met the president a little bit ago, the Creston Classic Rodeo Board. That was Mr. Tom Bordonardo. The vice president, Bob York, he's been part of it for many years. Linda Rohr, the treasurer. Jeff Rigby, the secretary. Desiree Harrison for all she does. Okay, tractor goes out, the pin is right. I told you about the expensive horses. Well, those who ride them are priceless. We're going to start with Jonna Hurl. Like I said, 1 to the right, 2 to the left, or vice versa. Depends on which direction they start at. Name of the game is being quick, but being clean. These barrels, they're not worth 5 seconds apiece. A barrel down is a no time. So far so good. Folks, do you know what to do when she turns number 3? You say something. 18.06. How about an 18.068? Time to beat in the barrel racing was handled in slack by Dakota Rodriguez. I explained to you what slack was. 17.262 is the time to beat. How about Lacey Lockhart? Lacey Lockhart, she's a professional rodeo cowgirl, horse trainer, proud mama. Did I say cowgirl? Reserve champ of the California Circuit Finals. She was 3rd here at the Creston Classic Rodeo. Well, born to be a cowgirl. See if we can put it on a set. Y'all dig in. Here come the do-si-do. Come on, people. Whoo, 17.185. New leader. 17.185 goes to the top. Let's call out to Lily Thompson now. West Coast Barrel Racer. See, that's a big association. Open barrel racing is a big thing. Barrel racers can make a ton of money at it. How about a Creston cowgirl in the house? Who else is from Creston that's here tonight? Help her let it rip. Help her grab another gear. Going to shut it down 18 and 55. 18 and 55. All right, timeout, hold up at the gate. My boss says, Lee, there's something sticking up out there by that third barrel. Do you see it? Okay. Equal opportunity, got to be fair. But we do got to ensure that that's nothing dangerous. I mean, I said the tractor work was done, and then we watched the tractor go through. There's definitely no weeds in there. Thank you. Good eye. Good eye. When you have readers on, it's hard to see. All right, clear for takeoff. Clock is right. Let's try to break it open. There's already a 17-1. This is Danielle Fuentes, Cal Poly alumni. Any other Cal Poly alumni in the house? Oh, you bet. Home of that Poly Royal Rodeo. AG barrel racer, you're going to put a hook in it. You could say step to it. Where's the helping hand? Creston, California. There's a nice one. 17-249. 17-249. I mean, knocking on the door. Things are tied at the top. Kayla Hurl. Kayla Hurl. How about a realtor? Champion of the California Cup. Apples don't fall far from trees. It's in the bloodlines. Saw Mama a little bit earlier. Well, and the proof that they ride wild animals is the fact that they're only slightly domesticated. They have minds of their own. Looks like she's going to come in with a no peeky. Going to try to sneak up on the clover leaf. Nope, I told you, had minds of their own. Going to give them a bit of a courtesy. Friend. Huh. Kind of like Heinz ketchup. Good things come to those that wait. Go for it. Pull out all the kings. Do it. You caught on, and they turn in a 17-235. 17-235. That's called laying down the tracks, huh? Laying down the tracks is right. Well, let's see if we can lay down the tracks one more time. Trying to be faster than a 17-185. Our last barrel racer, Brittany Moore. Gonna get it all wrapped up. She got a lead foot, I hear. And the horse has a big motor. That's a good thing. Times two and the girls all right. Some of that California love. $18,149 as we shut the door on the first day of barrel racing. $18,149. But the big news, Lacey Lockhart comes in here, 17-185. Yup, gonna walk out of here the number one cowgirl. Well, like I said many times, life is good, but it's because of our proud sponsors. Thank you to our friends at Stable Properties. Also, thank you to Boron GMC, Plaza Cleaners. There's a ton of folks, over 97 sponsors. Well, the man that you've seen in the arena with the flag as the flags come by is J.W. Bruin. He's our arena director. And those banners just prove we're at the Creston Classic Rodeo 2025. And our proud sponsor, they're serving them up strong and cold over at the Long Branch Saloon. Yeah, it's okay if you head down. It's okay if you head down. Totally fine. Things are working nicely. The relay race is where we're heading next. They got a little tuning up to handle in this arena. So if you needed to stretch your legs and grab a bite, but it'll only be a minute. Well, in the relay race, it'll be kind of like a team affair. We run two teams simultaneously, too. There's two people on each team. They carry a baton. You've seen it in track, right? Kind of, sort of. Where there's a baton, they run around the track, they hand off the baton, and then the fastest wins. It's a little different. It's horseback. And they go down and turn a barrel with a baton, and then they come back to the start-finish line, and hand that baton off. And then the next rider goes down. That's the relay. Around that barrel, and then back. This morning, there was almost a big wreck. It was almost. But it was fun. In the relay race, the time to beat's a 24 and 37, and that belongs to Kathy and Raleigh Twisselman. Well, back to that gun raffle we go, and thank you folks for going. For the 1022, looks like the 3 of spades. 3 of spades, looking for the other half of the playing card, the 3 of spades. I think we got it now. Linda, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, if they're drawing, that means they're selling the tickets, all of them. Yeah, and they said they were going to have 3 guns today, 3 guns tomorrow. Pretty darn amazing. Well, the barrels come into play because the contestants are going to turn them. But like I mentioned, they've got to get us all tuned up in the arena. When we do go to it, our first team's going to be Stuart Souza, Ty Souza, and Team 2, Kayla Hurl, Caitlin Bacara. Now, some of those contestants just win. Yeah, indeed. But they do it all day long. I promise you that fact. The apparel, you can find it on sale right here next to the announcer's stand, pretty much next to the Long Branch, and next to those folks that say, "What's up North County?" Did you see the big screen? But the apparel for 2025 Creston Classic Rodeo, from the hoodies, the ball caps, the T-shirts, and more. Super good stuff, high quality, but really it just looks cool. You totally look cool. Well, if it looks like they're measuring out the barrels and making sure everything's right, that's exactly what they're doing. Did I say that it was a good time to grab a bite? I think so, but definitely a good time to say thank you to our sponsors of the Gold Buckle for the barrel racing as it just got wrapped up. Thank you to Critz Excavating and Trucking. We also had the hide race a little bit earlier. Thank you to the buckle sponsors for the hide race, Movement for Life Therapy, and Zing Rain Construction. As we do make our way to the relay race, to the 2 buckle sponsors, our hat is off. Karen Sweeby and Cal Coast Builders. No, it takes a lot. We could probably say thank you all day long. We're not gonna, but we probably could. Good work. JW, how are you? Good. They call him J-Dub. He's our official, our judge. His word is final. Except for the boss. That's Lee. You met him. He's going to help out on this one. Since there's two teams going simultaneously, you've got to have, well, two judges. We've got two timers. And I told you the time to beat's at 24 and 37. Got it. Stuart Souza, Ty Souza, that's team number one. And then Kayla Hurl, Caitlin Bacara, team number two. Well, remember, they try to be as quick as they possibly can, but you have to turn the barrel. Some of these horses, not all these horses, are used to being surrounded by a bunch of people like that are here today. Just some of them. When our competitors get situated, the flags will go up, and then I'll give them a get ready, get set, go, and that's when they go. Yeah, just a heads up. Thank you, Aaron Peel, APC Construction Incorporated, also all about events, thank you. Becky's Tax Service, wouldn't want to try to do this without you. He looking for his buddy. Oh, he's all right. Here's his buddy. Fashionably late. It's cool because you look cool. When the flaggers put the flags up, I'm going to say on your mark, get set, go. Got it? Then we go. Flags are up. On your marks, get set, go. Yep, it's that easy. And the race is on. Oh, she got a hook, don't she? The need for speed. Here comes the handoff. The transfer. Oh, both of them, though. Both of them. Yep, see how they handle it. Okay, okay. Isn't that fun? Oh, no, he dropped it again. We were having fun, huh? The fact that, well, both of them dropped it. It is going to be a no time for both, but it's still fun. Got to hold on to the baton. There it is, baton. Let's try it with Caleb Twissom and Ryan Fitzpatrick and Laramie Davis, Lindsey Rower. Oh, some of the bloodlines. Will it help hold on to this lifestyle again? Well, Caleb Twissom and National Finals Rodeo Cowboy. He's with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Laramie Davis and Lindsey Rower. That last name and those last names familiar to you probably. If you're from around here, they're going to size up the course. Remember, they haven't done this yet today. You ready? Flags up. Wait. Time out. You're going to want to put on the brakes here. You're going to want to come back over. Remember, flags go up, and then I say, on your mark, get set, go. I mean, sometimes when there's a faux pas, there's a faux pas. Okay, flags up. On your mark, get set, go. Yep, they got to turn around and do it again. That's all right by me if it's all right by you. Uh-oh, we got a little confused on this side. Yep, the girls were paying attention. Last straight line. Flag comes down. How about a 20? How about 23.75. 23.75. John Hurl, Raymond Saramento, along with Zach Cobb and Francisco Cruz. Hey, Lee, what you got going on down there, buddy? We're going to bring that team back. Okay. Works for me. Let's go to team 5 and 6. John Hurl, Raymond Saramento, Zach Cobb, Francisco Cruz. Flags are up. On your mark. Get set. Go. Did you see that turn on a dime? This is the important part. Heck, that was easy. Not so much on the other side. But they ain't quitters. Come on, you can. Give her a push. Well, a 24.06, 24.06. That's for Zach Cobb and Francisco Cruz. John Hurl, Raymond Saramento, 25 and 19. Remember, the time to beat was at 24 and 37 of earlier. Okay, Caleb Twisselman and Nolan Twisselman. Gonna bring them back in. You guys ready? I'm not going to say a word. Besides starting you. Caleb and Ryan. Okay. Flags up. Ready, set, go. Okay, all of it. Slowing it down. And, nope, not supposed to touch the ground. Thank you, boys. And how about it, ladies and gentlemen? How about thank you to all of our relay racers. Well, it's all part of the fun and games. You can call it the Western fun and games as things come together. Many times we say wonderful people. We say some of the best in the world that you're hanging out with.
Hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we have Supervisor Moreno here. And thanks for coming on. And tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, thanks for having me. As a county supervisor, I represent District 5, and Creston is part of that. So it's a lot of different things, and part of it is being involved in the community, things like the Creston Classic Rodeo.
What are some of the things that you kind of target, you know, as a supervisor? What are some of the big ticket things?
It's interesting because one day you could be talking about something as simple as potholes, or then having a discussion about behavioral health or traffic issues out in Park Hill. I mean, it's just a variety of things. One of the big things that we've been dealing with at the supervisor level this year has been a rebalancing of our budget and really reining in the spending, and that's something that I know has been tough to do in this county, but we've done it, and I'm feeling really good about moving forward with a good, solid budget.
That's awesome. District 5, what is that? What's the footprint?
It's a pretty diverse footprint, I'd say. So it is as far north as part of Ground Squirrel Hollow, which is Paso Robles unincorporated, part of the eastern part of Templeton, out here to Creston, of course, all of Atascadero, the incorporated city, Santa Margarita, out to California Valley, Carrizo Plains. And then you go down the grade and come down, yeah, right, split Cal Poly in half. So I share Cal Poly with District 2. And then you come down Marsh Street and go east towards Foothill, and all the good shopping is in my district. So you go from Ground Squirrel Hollow down to San Luis Obispo. So it's a very, like I said, diverse district. But the majority of it is North County, which has a lot more, obviously, in common with one another.
That's awesome. What do you think of the Creston Classic Rodeo out here?
I love this. This is the first time I've sponsored, but I have been before. And I love watching the entry with all the celebrating the sponsors, because this takes a community to support. And then to watch, with the American flag coming in and, singing of the national anthem, and just the patriotism and love of country is so palpable, and it's beautiful.
Well, I mean, I think you might agree that rodeo is one of those last sporting events. I don't know if you call it sporting, but that really brings everybody together. And it doesn't matter what side of the walk that you walk on, right? I mean, everybody's out here for that one love of country,
yes.
family, faith. You know, I mean, what does that tell to you?
It gives me hope. And I think particularly the environment that we're in, and with the assassination, of Charlie Kirk that we're just coming through, and how there's so much division, to be somewhere like the Creston Classic Rodeo and see community coming together. And like you said, it's not we're on this side or that side. We're just a community. And I think it's hopeful to see folks not just getting along, but truly supporting and caring about one another, and just coming together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Heather, what do you have coming up? Do you have anything big coming up that you want to give a shout out for?
Oh, gosh, you catch me off guard with that one.
Sorry.
Well, one of the things that I am really looking forward to is we brought in KPMG to do some managerial audits in, say, the health agency. We've come through that, and we're doing more. But where I'm really excited is we're doing it in planning and building. I think there's a lot of opportunity in the planning and building department to be able to create efficiencies, reduce redundancies, and make sure that we are serving people that come in at the highest level, and making sure that we can get projects done that need to get done. So good housing, good commercial projects that should move forward, we need to get those going without all the red tape that tends to stop them.
Right, and that's a big issue here, and it's just in this area as far as housing.
It is.
And growth, and like you said, red tape.
It is, and I think over time, governments, unfortunately, the nature is to just sort of expand. And adding another rule or another regulation. Interesting thing, I was at the eye doctor the other day, and they let my prescription's changing, and they say, "Oh, we've got to send it over to the optical shop. You can pick it up over there." I'm like, why don't you just give it to me when I check out? Well, it's a new federal law that you actually have to send it to and then you've got to sign off that you received it. Apparently, some people were complaining they didn't get their prescription, So I'm thinking this one little thing becomes now this extra paperwork, and you just think about how that happens at the federal, the state, and the local level, and things just expand and get bloated, and then it's hard for someone to come in and whether they just want to build their home or they've got a good project to bring to a community, and it costs maybe 2 to 3 times as much. And I have also talked to people that have just stopped trying because it is too hard and too expensive.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that all changes, right?
We are trying. I'm certainly advocating for that, and I am actually hopeful that will be happening in our county.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your service and everything that you guys do out here, and being out here at the Creston Classic Rodeo.
It's the best. Thanks for having me.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to let you go out there and have some more fun, and we're going to continue on, guys. We're at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo, District 5, Supervisor Moreno. We'll be right back.
8 seconds word, just like riding bulls freehand in the air. Most of them use a bull rope. The thing is, the animals aren't all that big, but they are strong, and they are heavy enough to come in weighing over 500 pounds or more. You don't want to get stepped on by one of those hooves. It'll make things a little bit tough when it comes to the rest of events. But it is dangerous, but it is fun. And here it helps complete the task of being an all-round cowboy. That's a coveted award that means you're the best in the business. Well, and that's what we'll be going for. Well, let's see if it's Francisco Cruz that we're going to start with. Maybe we'll go down the list. Yeah, some of you still got it. Some of you still got it. Stay. Yeah. Whew. Okay, buddy.
Shoe 1, the long branch shoe, Francisco Cruz.
Well, the long branch, did you say you're going back to the long branch? Because I think you probably said that before. Middle State Cowboy might have escaped from jail in 1886.
Francisco.
Wait, did you ask him if that's how he thought it was going to go?
He probably did, honestly.
Okay. Well, he tried. He came. And then he got himself off the dirt. Our buddy Lee, he's going to help us out because sometimes the direction we go on the other side of them bucking chutes, well, nobody ever knows. Well, as we take a look at our sponsors list here, I told you over 97 sponsors. Thank you to West Coast Towing, also Wilson Creek Communications for being on board. That looks like chute number 3, Roar Hay and Feed. Oh, I got one right.
We got 03, Pete.
Oh,
Schmidt.
yeah. 3-peat means he's been the all-around champion of the Creston Classic Rodeo 3 times. And it's 3 years in a row, isn't it, Lee? I mean, that's handy. Thing is, there is a lot of great hands, great ranchers and cowboys and cowgirls here. And that all-around title, well, it's a big deal, and he's received it 3 times. Going to see if he can get it again, but he's going to need this under his belt. 8 seconds worth. I believe last year he came in here, got it handled. Tristan Schmidt, well, he was about 80 points last year. Yep. See it in the notes. Gonna try to be 90. Oh.
No score from Tristan.
Dang, we needed that one. He needed that one. When it comes to the steer riding buckle, you know, these buckles, they are beautiful. Slover buckles, and we say thank you for being our steer riding sponsor, Trailer Barn. Thank you.
All right, Steve.
Okay. Keith Johnson goes to Cal Poly. Fort Jones, California on Highway 3. That is way up north. Beautiful hay country, cowboy country. Yeah, ouch, huh? Part of the game that they play, the ups and downs of it. It's easily said that way. How about also a big thank you to the law office of Daniel J. Knight, helping us out with a wild steer riding buckle. So it's been tough, huh? Business been a little bit tough. It is. Sometimes bull ridings, well, you probably know how sometimes they go. But there's a chance, because we got some willing cowboys, and they are using a bull rope in some cases. It's got to tell them. You ready?
Shoot two, we're going Cody Golden. Only fitting, George on her shoot. Whoa! Was that a Button Buster?
Huh. You know what happened? Lee, you know what happened? I could tell you.
I gotta tell you something.
What?
Do you realize the Button Busters lasted longer than you did?
Uh-huh.
You guys got a good attitude down here. We got some roping steers that are ranked this year, evidently. We are 4-0 in favor of the roping steers. All right, we're going to the famous Macias family from Indian Valley. Aaron Macias, shoot 5.
Uh-huh. Gonna ride vaquero style. That's tough, that's strong, that's in the middle with a foot on each side. Spurs on those boots to get a grip. No, it's a lot like riding a bull.
This is last year's champ, Steve. I saw the bucket.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. And it's Aaron Macias. There's a chance he could be the 2025 champion.
We could have a back-to-back steer riding champion.
We just need a qualified ride, something to give these people to make some noise about. You know, when people make noise, it just pumps their blood. It makes them feel good. They get involved.
Well, I think what's happened is these roping steers have seen what cattle are selling for, and they know what they're worth. So give it a little extra slack.
You know what? You might be right. That's almost like a dad joke, though. Yep, mine in the middle, followed by the rear end. Gonna nod his face.
Aaron Macias. We got a ride, gentlemen.
Oh. I mean, he went this way, he went that way. He was pretty souped up, wasn't he?
Not quite enough.
Let's see, you're going to check with J-Dub. What's his clock say?
Aaron lasted just good enough past halfway. 4.8 seconds.
Dang, that was a long 4.8 seconds. Sound like it felt like a long time.
That is the longest 8 seconds in Preston, I'll tell you.
Right. No, but, and they say that, but sometimes it seems like it takes all day long, and sometimes it just feels like, bam, it's over. Doing things they say shouldn't be done. Fine by us. If it's fine by you, going to get them loaded up right here and ready to ride. Well, did you take the opportunity to walk around the vendors area after the rodeo? Okay. Yep, some folks will be there. It's kind of cooling off, but it's not that cool. And I don't know if it's ever too cool for a shaved ice, Kiki shaved ice. But did you see the knives? There's all kind of knives. Pocket knives, folding knives, fixed blade knives, Kern River knives over here. I say that the vendors create environment. They're part of it. They are part of it. Let's see. They're trying to get that steer standing. The cowboy's going to try to get on, get his hand tied. There's a lot to it. No, it takes time. The good things take time. We'll let him take his time. We're going to reach over here and say thank you to our good friends and our platinum, very proud sponsors, Law Office of Daniel J. Knight, Dash and Dowley, as you see it on the buck and shoots. You got it all right.
We're going to come down here to shoot one, Tim Kaler. He went the extra step. He's got the shiny shaps.
Oh, yeah, he got the shaps?
I think this is a distraction tactic.
Really?
Makes me look like he's spurring hard.
I think those are the shaps that he borrowed from his buddy a couple of years ago. He wore them last year.
His buddy's probably still looking for him.
No, that's exactly what it said. But that's okay. I kind of hoped he was going to wear them here, but I think he rides better when he wears the shaps. He was 79 points. He didn't get any money last year, but he was 79 points, and that right now would look pretty darn good.
Here we go, Tim Kaler.
Oh,
Just get one road. Attaboy, he rode him to a standstill.
ha-ha. Those shaps will make him ride. It just makes him feel cowboy because he is. That means we go to our officials now. And usually, they judge the cowboy, they judge the stock. Two officials, 25 points for the cowboy, 25 points for the stock. Add them all together, opportunity of 100 points on a ride. Let's see what they say for the cowboy.
6 points.
Oh, and the only cowboy to ride so far. 66 points. Folks, what do you have to say about 66 points? I'm with you. You know, some things in life, some people don't make them look that hard. Some things are pretty darn hard that people make look easy. 66 points gets us on the board. All right, the family man, they say. Whew. Whoa. He was too. He was doing it. He was right there where he needed to be, making all the moves. Then all of a sudden the feet come out, they go up. That was pretty much a somersault. I think you could totally say that. Totally say that was a somersault. Oh, but life is still good at 66 points. It's on the board. That means we're going to have a champion for sure this year. I think he's got some friends and family here. Yeah, remember the national anthem? Yep, I remember. I owe you, but it was awesome. Now let's see if we can stick with that awesomeness right here. Shoot number 3, Roy, hay and feed. And definitely worth a shot. He put his heart and soul in it. Why don't you give him a little of yours by using your hands?
We're 7-1 with 1 left.
Gotcha.
McGuire is a turnout. That's it.
Okay. So we lost one. Hope everything's all right with him. Unfortunately, we did lose one, but we got to see a qualified ride, and it was 66 points, and it is going to take that buckle As we do say thank you to those sponsors once again that helped us out tremendously in the wild steer riding. Thank you to Trailer Barn and the law offices of Daniel J. Knight. No, I'm telling you, cotton candy was on. But the lemonade too. Breakfast burrito is what I had. If you come here for church, you can probably get one tomorrow. But don't forget to take care of yourselves while you're hanging out at the rodeo. We couldn't do this without our friends.
Hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo. We're having a blast out here. And we have Dr. V with the Hearst Cancer Research Center at French Hospital, right?
That is correct. Hearst Cancer Resource Center.
Resource Center, I'm sorry.
That's okay, very good.
So tell me about your story.
Yeah, so it's been a while, which is good, because it started out really bad. Because in 2003, I was diagnosed with a cancer in the back of my leg, a muscle cancer, and it was a rare cancer, and it required quite a bit of treatment, including surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy. But it left me kind of not whole as a person. I had a lot of swelling in my legs. I was bald. I didn't have any hair. I was an athlete at the time. I wanted to get back with nutrition and back exercising and running, and it took a lot. And so what I really wanted to do is develop a resource center that can help us with all those services besides just the treatment. And so that came the birth of the idea of the Hearst Cancer Resource Center. But it takes money to do that, Randy. So what we did was we kind of waffled on the idea for a couple of years, and then lo and behold, I met the Hearst family. They had a tragedy out at the Hearst Castle, and two of their Hearst members were hurt pretty bad. And I took care of them in a local hospital here, and actually flew one of them back to New York because they trusted me to kind of fly with them in case an emergency happened. And after that accident, they threw a party for all of us that took care of them. And Steve Hearst, who's one of the members, said, "Boy, is there anything I can do for your county? Let me know." And I just ran up to him and said, "I have an idea." And his family was stricken with cancer before, and he heard me. And George Hearst, his dad, was all behind it, and he said, "You know, if Tom's idea is solid, let's do it." And so that family really came up with that money, and we started that.
What a blessing.
No, they're fabulous. You know, I had the idea, but they made it happen. Yeah.
So is it all cancer, or is it a certain type that you guys kind of focus on?
We take everyone. And it's free. So you come in there, you got to diagnose a cancer. You're going to see your doctor, but we even have a navigator, like a nurse, who can meet with you and say, these are the things you're going to go through. This is the treatment you're going to see, and I'm going to help you go through this journey with you. So we have a navigator that does that. And then they'll say, hey, it looks like you're losing your hair. Let's get you a wig. And oh, by the way, we have a support group for your type of cancer. Let's go talk about it. So those things are all free. You just walk in and say, I have cancer, and they'll take care of the rest.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing now.
It's so crazy. I mean, cancer is like really taken off like in the last 20 years, 25 years.
You are correct. And I think, well, obviously as physicians, we're getting better at diagnosing it. But you and I talked previously, you raise a point of, is there diet involved in here? Is there something else going on that more people are we just living longer? So there's a lot of factors here, but we definitely got to get to the bottom of it because we got to stop this disease. And I think we're getting close.
You think so?
Oh, I think we're getting really close. There's cancers like breast cancer that we're really close.
Well, gosh dang it. I mean, that would be godsend to many women, that are battling that.
Yeah, and once we get that for breast cancer, a lot of them are going to follow. And you're going to see, I think in our lifetime, you're going to see cancer become a chronic disease, like you live with heart failure or something like that. You're just not going to die.
Just something that you just deal with.
You take a pill. Yeah, which is great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know you said this is your first time out here. What do you think about the Creston Classic Rodeo?
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I got to admit, I grew up in Chicago, so you don't see rodeos in Chicago.
Probably not.
Yeah, but it's fantastic. Yeah.
What's your favorite event?
Well, I love the part where they drag the
the hide race.
a hide race. That's amazing. It looks like, the event you do out on a lake.
Right? Yeah,
but it's
on a tube.
It looks more bumpy.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you look like you could be a candidate for that. You could be on the hide.
Oh my God. Yeah, that'd be fun. Hey, the treatment of my cancer, I think I could do that one.
There you go.
Yeah.
So how does somebody find more information about the Hearst Cancer Resource Center?
Yeah, so all you have to do is call French Hospital and just say, hey, I'm interested in the Hearst Cancer Resource Center, and they'll direct you to our center. And then, or you just show up. You can come to the hospital and say, I want to know where the Hearst Cancer Resource Center is, and they'll take you there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. And again, free.
That's probably the best part.
Yep.
You know,
it is the
especially
best part.
nowadays. I mean, you got many different cancers, and it seems to be on the rise. And hopefully, you're 100% right that you're going to see a change.
And Randy, the other thing that we offer sometimes too is we even offer free rides to the appointments for the medical appointments if you can't afford the ride or the gas. So we offer those kinds of services too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dr. V, thanks for coming on and sharing a little bit of your story, your history, and the information about what you have going on there. And that's a great story. I can't wait to dig deep into that one.
We can dig deeper.
Absolutely. Great.
Thank you.
I'm super excited about it. Hey, guys, we're out here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo. We are, I think we got about another half an hour here, and we're going to go back to the live action right now.
I have impeccable timing. Double thumbs up. Man, right here at the part, huh? You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. As we're in the breakaway, this is going to be Laramie Davis, our first cowgirl, trying to be better than a 3:69. Yep, awesome people. You're in it to win it, and we're super glad you are. Let's see if we can rope one of these calves quicker than that 3 and 6 has been posted. It's got to go on over the nose, bell loop collar catch. And that's going to be a no time. Again, our flagger, our official, J.W. Bruin, he's out there on the other side. If he looks tough, it's because he is. He's supposed to be. Tyree Cochran. She was reserve champion in 2024, the breakaway. Reserve champion with a 2.5. Yeah, that's pretty good. 2.5 would be perfect. The world record's like a 1.3, just so you know. Gonna back in, tuck into the corner right here. That was the go sign. Trouble on the run, trouble on the run. There's a whole lot more down the road. She's a great cowgirl. Gonna be a no time. Our next contestant comes from Creston. Where are all the Creston people at again? Okay, just checking. You're still here. Lily Thompson, senior in high school.
It's been about 2. Yeah. Hey, what's up, North County? We're here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we got Sean here with the grade.
Hey there.
Sean, you shared some information earlier about your reception and your channels and stuff like that.
Yes.
Tell me about that, because I think that's really important for people to know that love the grade.
Well, to be able to actually find us, which is really nice. But yes, we've basically done revamped with the music in terms of, stations that we're on. So we're on 3 different channels right now. You can find us on 100.9 The Grade, 97.7 in North County, and then 93.7 everywhere in between, aside from Streamless and all that.
What kind of reception have you guys had playing like that old school country music that everybody loves?
So my favorite is like here's a perfect example. As people have been walking by, and I could see them in a distance. I can't hear them because it's so loud, but I could see them mouthing the words to the songs that we have playing on the speakers. The old music, everybody's loving it because it's the music that you grew up listening to. So it's just that nostalgic factor. But to be able to watch people sing as they walk by has been pretty cool.
Isn't that weird that you think about, you say nostalgic,
Yeah.
right? You think about old school country. I mean, I even think they classify it as classic country.
It's painful to say it, but it's true. 90s, 80s, classic country.
But that
Yep.
is like the bread and butter.
It's golden age of country, in my opinion. It's the golden age of country.
It's
yeah.
all these kids out here, they still listen to the old,
all ages.
all
Yep.
that stuff.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got Hank Williams Jr., you
Yep.
got Charlie Daniels Band, you got
even-
old school George Strait.
Oh yeah, and we even have somewhat local, like Smokin' Armadillos. We've had them
Yep.
text in before, like they're listening. I guess they live locally here.
Yep.
A couple of the members do. Who else we had? Highway 101. Like, just we're playing bands that we grew up listening to, and it's been really cool to get the response from people from it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So once again, Sean, tell me again the station so that way everybody can hear.
Yeah, sorry, 100.9 the grade, and then we're
On the other side, right?
100.9 is down south. Up here we're 97.7, and then everywhere in between 93.7.
Awesome.
So it's a little flipping, but you'll find us once you hear the music you love and you grew up with. That's us. You know it's
Awesome.
us.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Awesome.
Thanks for being out here.
Thank you, Randy. We're loving it out here. Glad to
Awesome.
have
We're
you.
going to go back to more rodeo.
Hui Patriot Champion. Oh no, they build champions these days and they start from the ground up. Kind of like the horses they ride. Got to be quicker than that 3.6. Let's go beat 2.9. No pressure. Well, would have been a 3.3, but you heard that sound. That's the barrier. Adding 10 seconds makes it a 13.3. 13.3, including that plus 10 for the broken barrier. That means a 3:69 for Reagan Russ is going to stand for the first day and the 29th ever when it comes to the Creston Classic Rodeo. Want to remind you about the apparel. Do you see the ball caps, the sweatshirts, the t-shirts? Oh, no, they look cool. If you haven't seen them, you might want to have the memorabilia, the proof, or just a warm sweatshirt. I know tonight you don't need a sweatshirt, maybe a t-shirt. But tomorrow at Cowboy Church, you might want that sweatshirt. Yeah, it was chilly here this morning. Mixed ribbon roping is our next event. Thank you to all the friends and family that participate by coming to Creston Classic Rodeo. Thank you, Daniel J. Knight, the law office of that looks cool. Hopefully you got a photo, a picture. You saw the big board, big screen. Yeah, that's What's Up North County. They have it on, well, they're recording it, and I believe it's webcasted. So those folks that couldn't be here, well, they can definitely be here. On the edge of the couch, if somebody else is driving them down the road, that's okay too. Mixed ribbon roping. Well, there's runners and there's ropers. The roper ropes a steer, hopefully over by where the runners are standing near the buck and shoot. Then they put the stops to it, and the runner comes over and grabs a ribbon that's tied to the tail and heads back to base. Fastest time wins. No, it can be fun. It can be dangerous. Totally fun. Thank you to WAM, also Shadle Insurance, part of the team. This was Lee Oliver's favorite song in high school. I know you were singing along, Lee. I knew you were. Okay, that was a high sign. We're fixing to go mixed ribbon roping, and Francisco Cruz along with Lily Thompson going to be our first team. They're trying to be faster than the 12 and 75. There was a pair of them turned in from slack earlier. Yep, you remember about slack. They handled some of it this morning, and we're going to handle some of it tonight. There's the roping part. Putting the stops, then the runner for the ribbon. Check it out, check it out. Whew. Listen here, 9 and 40. That is broke open is what you say, mixed ribbon roping. 9 and 40 for Francisco Cruz, Lily Thompson. Aubrey Scobie Jennings and Ryan Jennings going to be next. Aubrey roping, Ryan going to run. Ribbon. Yeah, he's pretty quick too. Uh-oh, no time. Nope, no time. Yep, a front leg in that loop. Makes it a no time. Our next team right here, let's call out to Madison Casa and Blake Simonin. Trying to put it together now quicker than 9 and 40. When it comes to our ribbon roping, our mixed ribbon roping, we do say thank you to Cambria Christmas Market Copper and Lace Boutique for the buckles. Slover buckles. Super nice. Here we go. Oh, yeah, he's got a lot of ground to cover. Dang, that was a snag. Hustle, pump it, tell him. Come on, somebody help him. 16 and 10. But I don't think that one could have been done any faster. 16 and 10. Yeah, you got fans. You got buddies. All right, Kayla Hurl and Raymond Saramento. Team number 4. They stretched out. She stretched out. So you don't pull a hammy, a calf muscle, get a cramp. Those are all bad things. Corner to the steer, put the rope on, and we don't want to hear that, but they're trying to be fast. She got to scoot to her. Keep scooting. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how hard it is to keep up with a steer on the end of a rope. That was it, huh? Folks, can you slap those things on the end of your arms together? Yeah, the hands. Thank you. Our next team is going to be Bandy Smith Jr. and Mackenzie Newell. 9 and 40. Keep it under your lid, but they're trying to be at 9 and 40. Well, how's the Bloody Marys? I guess that's a morning drink. So you can have them at nighttime too. They have them at the Long Branch. Okay, we got one by the horns. Sometimes it's hard to keep the top half and the bottom half in tune. Come on. Yeah. Oh. I mean, I think she almost touched it or did touch it. He wasn't done, but I think she's going to go ahead and retire. And that'll come together as a no time. The hard way, it's away. Chandler Susan, Tristan Schmidt. That might be the team to watch. $9 and $40. Then the pair of 12.75s. I mean, that was a pretty big jump. Well, an illegal head catch, the 3 legal head catches, and that's not one of them. And it'll take them out as a no time, but they're going to run it out to be easy on the cattle, and that is it for the mixed roping, mixed ribbon roping. And that 9 and 40 of Francisco Cruz and Lily Thompson. Heck, that was pretty darn wonderful. when it comes to a new fast time. And that's what they're trying to do to earn the gold buckles and become all-around champions. Let's turn the page, as we are going to say thank you to some more sponsors. Suburban Propane here at the Creston Classic Rodeo, 29th edition 2025. Thank you, Suburban Propane. Yep, filling our lives. Or fueling. But it's so it can be full. Thank you, Suburban Propane. Amateur team roping, so Team Roping Land USA, that's what it's going to be around here. Team roping is a big deal, as they had a lot of team roping just last night. Amateur team roping. Header and heeler. 3 legal head catches, that's horns, neck rope, combination of the two called the half head. That's on the head side for the header. The heeler wants to get 2 feet in that loop. If they come up with 1 leg, it'll be a +5.
Hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we're having a blast. If you guys missed it today, guys, we start back tomorrow, so make sure you guys get out here. It's only $10 to get in. Bring the family out. They have Cowboy Church kicking off in the morning time out here, so make sure you come out. We got Troy with Rovo Welding Fabrications. Troy, tell me about your business, bud.
We are a licensed C60, C61, D28 welding fabrication shop. Gate operators, all that stuff.
So do you guys build gates, motors, the whole 9 yards, or
everything? Structural steel, handrail, guardrail, everything.
What are some of your big jobs that we would know or see or be a visit?
Oh man, visit Hearst Castle. Done quite a bit for there. A lot of stuff. More residential and a lot of stuff. We just did the bridge on Highway 101 at Wellsona, the overpass. We built that.
No kidding.
Yeah, all the handrail, grab rail at CHP in San Luis Obispo. We did all that. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
And so tell me about the fabrication. So I noticed you're doing a raffle right now for whatever you want. Sign.
Yep, yeah.
Whatever it is. Plasma cut, right?
Yeah. So we have a 6x12 high definition plasma table and bar roller. So fully capable shop. Whatever you need, we can do.
What are some of the wants and needs of your customers that come in and ask you for, like, interesting projects?
Man, it's pretty wide a range of things. That's the one thing we're kind of a one-stop shop, right? From like conceptual design to full fabrication to like actually installing it and conceptualizing it and bringing it to life. So from the beginning to end, we'll design it, CAD draw it, build it, fabricate it, whatever you're looking for, we can do.
So if they have a basic idea, you can bring that into something tangible.
Absolutely, yeah. Bring us a napkin sketch, we'll bring it to fruition and make your dreams come true. Yep.
That's awesome. What do you think of the Creston Classic Rodeo out here?
Oh man, I love it, man. Good people, good community, great people out here. Good times.
You've been out here for the last couple of years, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I love being a part of it. Being able to support all this and be a part of everything, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Troy, how does somebody find you guys? How do they reach out and get some help?
Yeah, okay, so we're on Yelp. We have a Facebook page as well as our website, revolvewelding.com. So our website has everything, links to everything, Yelp, Facebook, all of it. So
awesome. Yeah. Right on, man. Well, thanks for coming on and sharing a little bit of your business, brother.
Yeah, man, thanks for having us.
For sure. All right, guys, we're going to get back to the action with What's Up North County.
All right.
14 and 81, including 14 and 81. Yep, you want to be clean on both sides. Travis Xavier, right, Xavier. Next word. Travis is a horseshoer of... Okay, how about team number 3? Team number 3, R-Dubs Hernandez and Tim Zigring. I think Tim's roped all over the world like a European team roping champion. Build some nice custom homes, too. He's over there on the healing side. Rob Hernandez, they call him R-Dubs. That's why I think J-Dub likes to be called J-Dub. That's not going to work in a two-loop contest. The team's going to ride out with a no time. We're moving to Cody Gold and Caleb Twisselman. Mitchell Baum, Jackson Ritchie. Yeah, well, there's a light. We'll find a way. There's lots of light around here. Mitch Baum, member of the Baum. Cal Poly Rodeo, Jackson Ritchie, going to take care of the hooves, the feet. Going to ride up in position, horns inside. We'll take that deep around the neck. Like a bomb. Whoopsie. Nothing in the loop. It'll be a no time. So let's roll down here to Sergio Silva. Remember Sergio in the hide race? AJ Nunez. AJ was a reserve champion last year, 2024, the 28th. Time to beat's a 7:50. Just a reminder. Thing is AJ Nunez is part of that team. He was a healer there too. Second call, Sergio Silva, AJ Nunez. Well, Cowboys are like MacGyvers. They can pretty much do anything with anything. He got his rope fixed. Glad to hear it. Now let's see if we can use it. I heard it too. A little bit of salt in it as that loop doesn't fall on. It'll be a no time. Catherine Twisselman and Ryan Fitzpatrick. Final team in the amateur team roping. Hi, you might need a cold beer. One of the farmers. They have cerveza over there. They also have the Mind Haze. No, there's choices. Or the stiff drinks, the wine. How's this looking? And our flagger shows us a +5 on the run. 14 and 12, including 14 and 12. Well, in the amateur team roping, we're getting there. 7:50, the time to beat.
Hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and I think we're wrapping this thing up. But, guys, you guys still have an opportunity tomorrow to come out here. Sunday, we kick it off with Cowboy Church in the morning, and we got Julie with the Creston 4-H.
Hello, Randy.
Julie, tell me about Creston 4-H.
Creston 4-H is a great community project. We don't only raise animals, we also do a lot of community service and giving back to our community.
So you guys are out here. I mean, obviously, Creston 4-H. I heard that you guys are growing like crazy.
We are the largest club in the county. Last year we had 188 kids.
That's more than the population in Creston.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what's the draw? I mean, obviously, there's many reasons there's a draw, but tell me from your perspective.
Well, we offer a lot of projects, and we really like to just give back to our community, and we're a little old school. If you're late to the pig duty at the fair, you're going to do jumping jacks.
So were you in 4-H? Were you in Creston 4-H?
No, I was never in 4-H. My daughter, she's 29 years old, and she wanted to do it 20 years ago. And we joined Creston 4-H 20 years ago. And now her son is in our 4-H club this year for the first time.
Oh my gosh, you have your grandson.
My grandson is in it. And we built this club from 9 kids up to 180 kids in 20 years.
Do you have to live in Creston in order to come to Creston 4-H, or
no?
How does that work?
I'm the pig leader also, and the assistant community leader. And we have kids from everywhere. I have kids in Paso, Margarita, Templeton, Atascadero, and Creston.
In your opinion, Julie, what does the 4-H organization build in the kids?
It builds responsibility, respect, and responsibility. It grows us great kids.
Do you feel that as an organization, 4-H, you're in livestock, you got many different avenues in your guys' organization. Does that really help the kids to build that foundation as they grow older?
It builds a very respectful kids and productive and responsible. They're just good kids all the way around, and they walk up to me every time they see me, and they shake my hand.
That's awesome.
And we have a lot of fun, but they also have to give us a little respect. And
so what are some of the different things that the kids can do in Creston 4-H?
So we have a big range of projects. There's an old pig kid. We do a lot of livestock. We have beef, pigs, sheep, goats. We have archery, rifle, shotgun, arts and crafts, preserving.
Really?
And I can't even list them all probably because I can't remember.
Well, I had some girls on last year, and you guys have some rodeo type stuff.
Yeah,
in the
we
4-H as
have
well.
a horse leader. We have they get us all our basic horses, and Lori Ridgway is our horse leader, and she does an awesome job. The great thing about this is that we have leaders that their kids are gone and they never leave. They want to stay and help out and pitch in.
That's awesome. Well, Julie, you have a apron on.
Yes.
What are you doing?
So tonight, yesterday, a team of us made 350 enchiladas, beans and rice.
Ooh.
So we are serving the VIP for anyone that were sponsors in the rodeo.
That's awesome.
So we also are picking up trash. We have a kid booth today that we have a pile of sand and a whole bunch of tractors and toys. And we are selling sodas and water.
Very cool.
So we're doing a little bit of everything. Next weekend, after everyone leaves, we'll be on the 229 highway picking up trash.
So how does somebody find you guys to get involved?
You can go on to the San Luis Obispo County 4-H website and sign up for you want to be a leader, or you can be a volunteer. You can be, we get you to do anything.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to let you get back to those enchiladas, Julie.
I got to work. Okay.
Thank
Back
you so
to
much.
work.
This was always fun.
Thank you,
always
Randy.
Fun. All right, guys, we're out here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo. We are What's Up North County, and we're going to go back to the action.
Getting their ready on, making sure the coils are right, the reins are right. Coils and reins in the same hand. That's the left hand. The right hand holds that rope, swings that rope, and delivers that rope, or loop rather. but it's going to be a no time. However, whichever. Team roping tough, steel in the open roping. Let's try it with Cody Golding, Caleb Twisselman. Oh, it ain't over yet. It ain't set in stone. You'll know when it is. Well, the Long Branch here, the Long Branch across the street, and I hear late night, or at least when we're done after party, folks are going to hang out at the Long Branch. Thank you to Lynch Farming. Also, big thanks to KC Feeds. Heather Moreno, Board of Supervisors, District 5. Thank you. Yep. Well, you know, Caleb just roped him. One of the greatest parts about community is when you come together. Meeting new people. Did you meet anybody new while you've been hanging out here? Hopefully you took the opportunity to meet the person that was next to you that you did not know. That's always a good thing. Well, let's see if Ty Souza and Dalton Taylor are over there ready to go. We'll pick up Cody and Caleb here momentarily. Yeah, the show on the road. Well, they come here. It's not really for fame. Not quite for fortune. You can win a paycheck. But a cowboy and a cowgirl just got to be a cowboy and a cowgirl. Let's cock our hammer, see if we can pull the trigger. Ty Souza going for the bones. That's the horns. Dalton Taylor doesn't get to throw his rope. And, you know, they say that's team roping. Honestly, they say that's team roping. If your partner don't miss, well, you do. We're going to continue going down to Adrian Macias and Chase Grantham. That Grantham kid, he's pretty good. Then we'll go back up to Cody Golding and Caleb Twisselman. Think we're on the same page. But we got to put something on the board quicker than a 4:31. When I say we, I mean my friends. Sounds easy, huh? Going to check the steer, make sure it's looking out that rope and shoot. It's the direction you want it to run. Well, it does. It got that front leg in it. It's hard to put on the brakes when you're in motion, and that horse is in motion. That, unfortunately, is going to be a no time. Told you, things just happen. Live action before your eyes. Now we're going to go back up. Let's go back up and finish off the open team roping with Cody Golding, Caleb Twisselman.
We're going now. Hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo, guys. And if you guys missed this, we are wrapping up out here in Creston. But good news, it comes back tomorrow. So make sure you guys get out here. It kicks off with Cowboy Church in the morning. And we got Matt with Spoke and Saw. So, Matt.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, tell me about your business, brother.
So I'm a custom woodworker. I do carved signs, cutting boards, a little bit of everything. Do CNC work, laser work, and it's just me.
Just you?
Just me, yeah.
How did you get involved with doing this?
So woodworking is something that my grandpa taught me. So I kind of followed in his footsteps, and he got me into it when I was a little kid. And right when COVID happened, I ended up needing a career change. So I leaned harder into the woodworking, and this is where it brought me.
What were you doing before?
Before I managed a surf shop, and
You managed a surf shop?
yeah, I managed a surf shop, and I worked at REI, so it was outdoor recreation. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, sometimes COVID, pushes you into something that you should have probably been doing all the time.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it was just kind of like a blessing in disguise sort of thing, and yeah, it got me into this, and I absolutely love it. Never look back.
So do you actually make the cutting boards too?
So yeah, everything is 100% handmade. So I buy the wood here locally. I finish it with local beeswax and mineral oils. Yeah, it's 100% local woods and business.
And then you engrave it like this?
So yeah, everything will be engraved. So I'll do custom signs like these. I could do people's names, addresses, whatever they want on them.
Really?
Or yeah, I do cutting boards as well. So I do exotic woods, black walnut, maple, padauk. I got some beautiful purple Brazilian wood. So yeah, we can do kind of whatever people want.
What's one of your most memorable projects that you've done?
Most memorable project, man. Actually, recently, it was a memorial cross. So it's kind of a more heartfelt one. But I had a family that lost a family member, and they came to me, and we sat down and fully designed a memorial cross for them. So engraved with their names, engraved with roses and everything like that. So that was a really memorable one, just to see them wanting to commemorate a family member. So it kind of hit home with that,
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. So Matt, tell me about the cutting board, because I mean, we're out here at the Creston Classic Rodeo. You know people out here barbecue.
Oh yeah,
right? They're cutting some meat. So tell me how and what can you do on the cutting board? Because, I mean, you can't do it like this, right?
So, no, this is all engraved. This isn't going to work well, meat juices, things like that.
Right.
But, yeah, so I do big barbecue boards. I've done stuff for competition barbecue. Big, 36 by 24 boards with a big juice groove on them and everything. So you cut in a big, juicy tri-tip. All that juice is just going to roll all over your counter. It'll stay right on that board. I've done some that even have a catch tray underneath, so you can catch all that good juice and pour it right back over that sliced tri-tip.
But can you engrave a little bit on the cutting board too?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I can do engraved cutting boards. I have a couple at my booth this year too that have some custom Creston logos as well. So I can do laser engraving on those, names. Do your animal on
brands,
there. Do
business brands.
Yeah, everything like that. Actually, the chaps that they're going to be giving away for the all-around cowboy, all-around cowgirl, I did the branding on the pockets for those for All Good Leather.
Oh, no kidding.
So, yeah, All Good Leather donated the chaps, and me and Matt worked together on that and engraved the chaps with their logo for this year's rodeo.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, I can't not highlight the beard that you got, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Huh? How long you been growing that?
This has been 10 years.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And you haven't cut it?
I haven't cut it in 10 years, yeah. It just kind of hit its terminal length.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So, Matt, how does everybody find you? Where can they go to hook you up and get some stuff?
Best place to find me is actually through Instagram. So my page is called Spoke and Saw.
Spoke and Saw.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Where are you guys located?
We're right here in Creston.
Right here in Creston.
Yeah, so right here, local in Creston, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on and sharing your story and your journey
Yeah,
with
thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Hey, make sure you guys get Spoke and Saw, guys. Right here, cutting boards, woodwork, everything. Right here. We're out here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we're going to go back to live action.
And it's Geometry, the one that got away. As another no times turned in the reverse team roping. Travis, Xavier, Ride, Xavier, I smell the cotton candy. Yep. And the tri-tip. Uh-huh. Aubrey Scobie Jennings and Ryan Jennings, our next team. Let's go see if we can find it right here. Aubrey Scobie Jennings, she's won a lot of buckles. Ryan Jennings. This is when it comes together. The judgment call. Good judgment. Oh, except that loop just wasn't there, was it? So my buddy said, no time. Okay, Francisco Cruz and Blake Simonin. Yep, we already saw Francisco. The 12 and 91, I think that's sitting somewhere around third, unofficially. Somewhere. They'll get official results posted, and we'll find out the champions. What a pretty night. Well, I call it the heartland of California, and one of the heartbeats. Flags up when you're ready. Francisco Cruz, Blake Simonin. Gonna get the run on. Well, the faster you go to it, the faster it comes to you. But if you can do that right there, well, and he's doing a little bit of fishing. And a little bit of missing on the backside. That's going to be a no time for Cruz and Simonin. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Caleb Twisselman. Let's go to work. Let's go give these people something to talk about. Oh, no, it happens. Well, it's a little bit like kamikaze style. Well, and just like anything, you got to have a mindset. Well, in front of a bunch of folks that you don't know.
Hey, what's up, North County? We're at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo. Guys, we're wrapping up out here, and you guys missed it today. Make sure you guys come out tomorrow. You're going to kick it off Sunday morning with Cowboy Church out here. But we have Edith out here with Hyenas and Wild.
Hyenas.
I'm so
you
sorry.
got it so
I know.
close.
I'm so close. I didn't have the P before.
Yeah. It's hard to hear out here, so it's
I know,
fine.
right? So tell me about your business.
So I am one of the owners. Me and my husband run the business. I'm an artist as well. So growing up, I always loved to draw, and I would just give my drawings away. And then I started the business when I met my husband because he's like, you should start making money off of it. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. I was like, I just like sharing my art. He was like, well, why don't we turn it into a business? And kind of what sparked it, a couple years ago, I lost my best friend. So I really wanted to do something in honor of her. And they would always call us the Wild Ones. And I come from a small town called Piscinas, so that's why it's called Piscinas Wild One. So I continued drawing because I want to share the Western culture, because I grew up on a cow-calf operation. So I always wanted to just draw. So I would sell all my artwork, and then it slowly started ramping up where I'm like, I'm going to put my artwork on clothes. So then I just started doing all my own apparel and do my own designs. Other people would reach out to me, and I'd create logos for them.
Wow.
So it's definitely developed over the last couple of years. It's beautiful.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a niche. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody wants to have some Western way apparel, you know, and you're able to. Even if somebody comes to you with an idea, are you able to like build on that concept?
Yeah, I was like, I kind of build on the concept. Sometimes like I use my own like thoughts into what like other people want, but I always like work with everybody else of like, oh, what are you looking for? But I also like I branch out and just do other drawings too.
That's awesome.
But for my business itself, I always just focus on the Western way of life, whether that's roping like at a rodeo or something more like you find on a cow-calf operation in a branding scene. And a lot of the things that I draw are also stemmed from my family because I also like take photographs. So they're also very much inspired in my artwork. And I have a couple of drawings that are like of my little sister or my dad or my brother. I was like, but everybody else doesn't know that. But it's cool to see that people come back all the time and they see me, they see new designs, and they have no idea that they're just wearing like artwork inspired by my family and friends.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Creston Classic Rodeo out here and being a part of it?
It is absolutely incredible. I love being able to come out here and support our community. Even though I grew up in Piscinas, I've been living in Santa Margarita for about 6 years now, and I absolutely love it. I love being able to come out here and support, and I've grown up going to rodeos, so this just feels like home to me.
Very awesome. So how can people find you? How do they reach out to you?
You could find me on Instagram at Piscinas Wild One, or I also have a website at piscinaswildone.com.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on and sharing your story, and I'll let you get back to your booth because there's a lot of people out here.
Yeah, I was like, this is one of my designs. It's called Bucking Freedom, a little play on words.
I hear you. That's so cool.
Thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Yes, ma'am. Edith, thanks for coming on. Piscinas and Wild.
Piscinas Wild One.
Piscinas
You're
Wild
so
One.
close.
Gosh dang it, I know. All right, guys, we're out here at the 29th Ever Creston Classic Rodeo. Make sure you guys get out here, come see her, visit her on Instagram, and we're going to go back to the action.
Thank you.
Okay, what do you think, JW? It looks like we're almost ready when he puts the flag up. We'll go to our sort and rope, and our first team is going to be Francisco Cruz and Tristan Schmidt. A couple of names that you've already heard quite a few times. Well, I'm telling you, you're watching the real deal. Once the herd is settled and that flag goes up and our team is in, they'll take off towards that line. Flag is up. That means it's when they're ready. 6, 6. Looking for number 6. Francisco Cruz, Tristan Schmidt. They find the 6. They get it over here across the line. But they got to get it across the line. Well, once that loop falls, you can't use that second one because there's not enough loops. 2-loop contest, 1 minute time limit, and that's going to be a no time for our first team. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Caleb Twisselman next to ride in. Heck, then we'll see our friend Francisco Cruz again. Telling you, in it to win it. How about this one? Remember this one? Flags up. Two. Peel off the number 2. First, you got to set the sights on it. Then when the horse knows the one you're watching, you're tracking, you're pushing. But right now, you're trying to hold them off. Well, I know, but that 2 was out in front. As long as that 2 was out in front, we're good. And that was not the 2. Gonna be a no time. Was an almost, but that's hand grenades and horseshoes. Thank you to Story Termite and Pest Control. Also, JG Contracting, thank you. They are going to have to get this herd back over to the other side. Francisco Cruz, Blake Simonin. Few people still know it. Sometimes I forget how to do the Macarena. Caleb, do you remember how to do the Macarena? I'm pretty good. That better than I do. That better than I do. Yeah, I wasn't sure he was going to try. Flags up. Eight. Yeah, you know how it works now. Oh, getting spread out, spread a little thin. Well, sometimes divine intervention, sometimes luck, but the animals go back to the herd. Now the number 8, gotta be. There you go. Got it in the loop, gonna slow it down, put a handle to it. And the flag comes down with a +5. That'll be a 45 and 10, including 45 and 10. Hey, but they got it handled, didn't they? Well, like I say, we'll take it. Heck, I'd take it. But we also take, we take part in sending many thanks to our sponsors like Oak Tree Ranch and KPRL AM 1230. Okay, working our way down the line. Kayla Hurl, George Martinez. We'll invite them to the arena. It's a great cowboy right there. Great team right here. Flags up. Four. Yep, isn't that great? Amazing the way these horses work and the people that ride them. Do we get it on? Now the heel shot. George Martinez. Long line. Flag does come down. That'll be a clean run, 34 and 87. 34 and 87. Okay, Zach Cobb, Tristan Schmidt. You can be getting ready. That cold, 34-87. Time to beat is a 20 and 50. That happened in slack 20 and 50, just to give you an idea. VIPs, we're very glad you came. Thank you. The VIP food is going to be shut down in a half hour. 7. There's the 7. Yep, but we don't want the 0. Now they do. Got it where they want it. Trouble with the headshot and a no time. No time for Zach Cobb, Tristan Schmidt. How about our final team in the sort and rope before we go to the sort and brand? Aubrey Scobie Jennings and Ryan Jennings. Oh, you got fans. Knew you did. Knew you did. Flag goes up for our final team. Zero, 0, 0. Yes, she did. Saddle horn like a bomber. And it'll be a +5. Put that 5 on the 18. That'll turn into a 23 and 41. 23 and 41. Oh, that's knocking on the door. Knocking on the door. That 20 and 50. That was Logan Sullivan and Jacob Remo in slack this morning. Okay, Sorrow Horse is loose in the competitors' parking area. Contestant, Sorrow Horse, I know, but if you got one, you might want to take a look. Make sure we get it gathered up for safety of the horse, safety of others. And we do appreciate it. Okay, let's see how it's going to go in the sort and brand. We just saw the sort and rope. Okay, the sort and brand is going to look like this. A four-man team, 1 loop per person. The designated number steer must be the first across the line. Headed across the line and heeled anywhere. Both front and hind legs must be stretched before the iron leaves the pot. Only rope around the neck and the front leg is legal. Time is called when the iron is put back in the pot. 1 run only, 1 loop per person, 1.5 minute time limit. Thank you, Roar, Hay and Feed. Heck, every single year, and that's all 29 of them. They've been a big part of the Creston Classic Rodeo. Roar, Hay and Feed. Our first team looks like it's going to be Francisco Cruz, Blake Simone, and Madison Casa. Keith Johnson, as you're welcome to the arena, getting the herd settled at this time. In the sort and brand, there's a 59 and 28. 59 and 28. 4-person team. That's a lot going on. Let's bring them in. Francisco Cruz, Blake Simone, and Madison Casa. Keith Johnson, our first team. Gotcha. Gonna swing a gate, gonna go to work, gonna have fun. And tonight after the rodeo, the Long Branch Saloon. Okay, brand is on the left hip. Same place it was earlier. Left hip, and you got to be able to read it. Thank you. Flags up means you can go when you want to go. 2, 2, 2. Sort and brand. Definitely need to know where the brand goes. Yep, you got an eye on it. They got an eye on it. That was one of them. They got 3 more tries. Yep, I think that one did. Yep, to finish up the roping. Yeah, and that's by 2 feet. Now the groundwork. Move the rope. Don't got to mess with the back, just the front. From the neck rope to the front legs. Gonna roll it. Oh, they're all over it. Here comes the brand. Gonna pump it, put it. How about a time of 1:06 and 69? 1 minute, .06 and 69. Remember, 59 and 28 the time to beat. That was a good run. That was a good run. Jason Green, Ryan Kelly, AJ Nunez, Miles Switzer going to be our next team. All right, let's go ahead and ride in with our next team. Breaking into the cool night. Sure is nice. You live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. This is Jason Green, Ryan Kelly, AJ Nunez, Miles Switzer. Yep, and again, you're watching your flagger. Flag's up. 9, 9, 9. Well, some of the traditions, some of the heritage becomes culture. Oh, that'd be a good spot. Trouble is, that one didn't. Now he's going to go wait by that iron. See how they got it worked out already? Got some more feet in the lube. Well, and here they're in a bit more of a hurry than they would be out on the range. Painting it up, putting the mark, leaving the mark. Oh, that's a swoosh. Oh my, 54 and 40. 54 and 40 is going to put them in the driver's seat now. Yeah, they just jumped into the number one spot. 54 and 40. That means the 56 and 28's now second. Cody Golding, Ty Souza, Stuart Souza, and Dalton Taylor, you can ride in. Going to get through the night, and hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. We are going to do it again tomorrow. Mutton busting, that's going to happen early. Mutton busting tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. 5, 5, 5. Oh, yeah, that did. Split it off. Rope is on. Every single second, every single hoof print counts. Not that one. Oh, dang, or that one. It's got to be this one. I think it's going to be this one. Yeah, it was. Game on. Yep, going to muscle up. They're tight. Well, it comes down to the bottom line when you're working your cattle, Brandon, or at the rodeo. And CCR, and the flag is gonna wave. Flag's gonna wave, and that's gonna be a no time. Gotcha. A foot came out of that loop, but no longer had the 2 feet in it. JW, good eye. Okay, let's go to our next team. This is Moses Hernandez, Ron Garcia, Casey Stribling, Joey Bayhair. You can ride in. Thank you to Firestone Walker Brewing Company 805, the official beer of the Creston Classic Rodeo. If you haven't had it before, hopefully you got a taste. And if you had, hopefully you had your feel. If you didn't, bar is open. Okay, we're looking for our next team to ride in. That'll be Moses Hernandez, Ronnie Garcia, Casey Stribling, Joey Bayhair. We got him. Flags up. Go time. 1-1-1. Dialed. Oh, spoke a little too soon. Yup. Remember, the closer to that iron, the better. Flip-flop to the rope drop. Like a well-oiled machine. Now the hind feet. Heck yeah. Dig it. Oh, dig it. And the iron back in the fire. That'll be a time of 1 minute, 0.06, 35. 106 and 35. Two more teams in the sort and brand. Caleb Twisselman, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Zach Cobb, Tristan Schmidt. You can ride in. After that, it'll be Morgan Austin, Ryan Jennings, Clint Howard, Ryan Bognuda. Game face is on, flag is up, herd is settled. Seven. Going for number 7 now. Let's see how fast we can get it done. 54 and 44, time to beat. Yep, Cowboy looping. Set them up, take them down. I told you, pretty serious business. Oh, dang, a little bobble. Got to have that. Well, they got it rolled, they got it tight, and they got it stamped. Time on the run here, 58 and 16. 58 and 16 for the final. That's another great one. Unofficially, I think that's around 3rd. Unofficially. Let's go to our final team here in the Sorton brand. Morgan Austin, Ryan Jennings, Clint Howland, Ryan Bognuda. Folks, thank you for coming. Hopefully you'll be here at church in the morning, 8 o'clock, Cowboy Church. We've got one more event, but a whole lot of vendors and the bar's open, especially across the street. After party for the rodeo at the Long Branch. Making their way to the arena, our final team right here. Gonna give a look to our official flag goes up. Let's ride. Form. Yep, now a little bit of hunting, a little bit of chasing. Maybe a whole lot. Oh. Well, and quick with a stick. Now it's going. In tune, in time. Yep, from the horsepower to the manpower. They're going to shut down this run. How about 1 minute, 10 seconds, point 10. Yep, 1 minute, 10 seconds, point 10. I think they all done good tonight. Getting the task handled, but a 54 and 44. Jason Green, Ryan Kelly, AJ Nunez, and Miles Switzer. Final event, 1 to go. Well, and it's a good one, too. The double muggin. Well, they've been doing it here all 29 years. Well, the double muggin, it's a two-man team, a roper and a mugger. Roper ropes, mugger mugs. After they get it mugged and down on the ground, they're going to tie 3 legs, pull it tight, hands up, flags down. The legs must stay tied for 6 seconds. Yep, after the hands are up, flag is down. Got to stay tied for 6 seconds. Kind of like they do in tie-down roping. Thank you once again to our friends that we have right here from the Creston Classic Rodeo. To those serving them up strong, serving them up cold, and all day at the rodeo, the Long Branch Saloon, thank you for playing once again. We wouldn't want to do this without you. The Creston Classic Rodeo 2025. Well, the double mug, and I told you a two-man team. The team must head the cow. They must, throw the rope clear of the horse before the roper dismounts. They must tie down any 3 legs of the cow, and wait for time, kind of like I told you. But the official rules come into play as they did this earlier in slack. Well, and earlier in slack, it was a 40 and 84. 40 and 84. We're going to be looking for Luke Stamper, Logan Sullivan, Adrian Macias Sr., and Aaron Macias Jr. All right, double muggers, we are heading your way, or you're heading to us. Cattle are in the arena. Luke Stamper, Logan Sullivan, along with Adrian Macias Sr. and Aaron Macias Jr. Flags up. And they're going to go to work. Oh, it can happen fast, but it's definitely some of the good times, some of the good stuff. Creston Classic Rodeo. Yeah, they got one almost handled. Oh, the muggin', I said almost, didn't I? Look out. Oh. Yep. Oh, it's kind of considered a tiger by the tail. What? Well, that's going to be a no time for Luke Stamper and Logan Sullivan. But the boys down there on the end, the Macias boys. Isn't that a lot of work? They put everything into it, huh? Heart and soul. Now just to get it tied, get it right, get it tied. And at times that could be a big job in itself. Well, the cattle are strong. They're heavy. And there go the hands. Okay. Officials down there going to make sure that it stays tied. I think we saw two get up in slack earlier. Looks like it's going to stay tied. We're good for a time of 1 minute, 18 seconds, .28. So I did tell you earlier the time to beat is a 40 and 48 right now. 40 and 48. Let's invite Riley Curran and Ethan Lazenoff, along with Wesley Benaso, Morgan Austin. As we're running deep into the night, it's been a good time. It's been real and it's been fun, and we're going to do it again tomorrow. Hopefully, you're going to join with us. 11 o'clock, the Mutton Bustin'. We're getting into our places, getting the arena right. Gold buckles and dreams, the bragging rights for the passion. Hey, Lee, it's pretty dark out there, huh? It's pretty dark out there. Well, cowboys have to do it, and cowgirls, ranchers, folks in agriculture at all times of the night. Okay, so we're going to be looking for Riley Curran, Ethan Lazenoff to also join us in the arena. All right, they'll pick up the pieces. And get it figured. We'll let them do that. We'll say thank you to those good folks so you remember the names. Thank you to the folks of Hertz Rental. Thank you to Midstate Roofing. Also signed here. Thank you Negrante, Higgins and Company. Also thank you to Zing Rain Construction. Okay, second call. Second call for Riley Curran, Ethan Lazenoff. Third call. Riley Curran, Ethan Lazenoff. Okay. We're going to run the one team. Wesley Benaso, Morgan Austin. We're going to run the one team. Then there will be two teams, and we'll call it a night. But it still works the same. They're going to be number one. Well, I know we're rodeoing, but a good time to check your horses if you have some in the bag. Multiple horses are loose in the contestant parking lot, just like multiple cattle are loose right here. Flag waves, that's going to be a no time. That's going to be a no time. Well, let's see if we can finish out the night. Final set. Oh, I lied to you. All right, Keith Johnson, Blake Simone, and then Tristan Schmidt, Francisco Cruz, and then there'll be two more. We'll close it out with Brian Evans, Ty Evans, George Martinez, Chance Evan, but not before Keith Johnson, Blake Simone, Tristan Schmidt, Francisco Cruz. Oh, you got to love the life. I mean it. You got to love it. Flags up. I see them. Gotcha. You're putting your flag up. I'm looking at you. There's no cattle in here. JW looked at me like, well, exactly. How was the lemonade? Hey, Lee, the cows are in. Okay. Don't have time to mess around. They got to handle it. Why not? You want to be first place champion plus all round. You get points, you put them on the board. Yep, there's a wrestling match down at the far end. It's all right if you give them a little bit of that sauce, the hoop, the hollering. All righty then. Uh-oh. That's a no time. It almost worked, but it doesn't quite. And that's enough to be a no time. And then it was our final set of teams. Looks like it's going to be Brian Evans, Ty Evans, along with George Martinez, Chance Evan to finish it out. Night number 1 of the Creston Classic Rodeo 2025. 29th edition. Hope it goes on for 100 years. Again, to the board members, to the dedicated volunteers, I told you over 75,000 man hours and a woman going to making this rodeo run. Plus all the people that show up and the 97 sponsors. It's a collaboration, but it's because of the goodness of people's hearts, I promise you that. Tomorrow there's Cowboy Church, 8 o'clock, Cowboy Church. Then we mutton bust at 11 and do it all over again. Yep, we'll get them doggies, just like they got the rest of them. The way we got here, thank you to the Long Branch Saloon, the law office of Daniel J. Knight. Also, thank you to Dash and Dally, the Rainbow Ranch, Tomaselli family, and Suburban Propane.
Can you ask
Linda Rohr. Ma'am, can you please come to the announcer's stand? Thank you. Yep, the same as in Roar, Hay, and Feed. Here they come. Are you ready? Oh, they're ready. Watch your flaggers. They'll settle them a little bit. Flags up. Like there's a lot left in the tank. Because there is. They're cowboys. Yep, we got them roped. Yep, but this part, it's a resistol. It'll be all right. Look out. Yep, need a little help from his friend. Yeah, his friend, I think his friend can handle it. Yeah, he didn't help hold it all, did he? Come on, friend. Brian Evans, Ty Evans, trying to get it tied up, wrapped up for our final contestants. A little bit of surgery, a little bit of knotting. That didn't go well for him at all. That didn't go well for him at all. Folks, a little bit of hooping, a little bit of hollering goes a long ways. Will you pay off all your cowboys and your cowgirls? If you hung out late night, we're super happy that you did. We're grateful that you were part of it. And on behalf of all the proud sponsors, the volunteers, the folks at Creston, super glad you were here to spend a wonderful day. A day in the life of a great American cowboy, cowgirl, rancher, and some of the community where you call home. Hopefully you're back here tomorrow, 11 a.m. for the mutton busting. But like I said, the Cowboy Church in the morning at 8 o'clock. And another day of the Creston Classic Rodeo, 29th edition, 2025. The Long Branch is the after party. But if you find yourself going home, if you did have some drinks, hand over the keys. Be safe, because we want to see you back here tomorrow. And most definitely when it comes to 3 decades of rodeoing in Creston, California in 2026. Till then, have fun, smile a lot, and love life.
Hey, what's up, North County? Hey, we just finished up the first night of the Creston Classic Rodeo, the 29th ever. And we are super proud to be a part of this and be a part of this journey that they are on out here in Creston, guys. If you guys missed this, we're going to be back at it tomorrow. So Cowboy Church kicks off in the morning. So make sure you guys get out here probably about 8:30 to be a part of that. And mutton busting is kicking off about 11. And we have another event tomorrow at noon. So get on out here to Creston Classic Rodeo. We're at the 29th ever. Guys, if you guys are just in there in the North County, just come on out here. Have fun. We've got beer. We've got food. We've got vendors out here. And we've got rodeo, guys. This is the great American sporting event that is going wild. We are What's Up North County. And once again, we are super proud to be a part of the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. Make sure you guys subscribe and like our page. Share it with everybody that can't make it. And we will see you tomorrow.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to